Hey, everybody. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How are you doing? How are y'all doing this afternoon? Countdown to the end of the year, y'all. Countdown to the end of the year. Get my first senior final today. The seniors got to take their finals 2 weeks ahead of graduation. And then Wednesday, I have to give a list of to be to fail. So yeah, I have very few of those, but still I got a few of those. So, but nonetheless, I wanted to come on here and I told you I was going to come back here about these South African refugees, okay? And so I came on, I think it was either Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday. And I told you about Charles Kleinhaus, who decided to give an interview with the BBC at the Budget Hotel in Buffalo, New York, and defending himself because, they found his anti-Semitic tweets and everything. And and I googled his name some more. By the way, all the previous videos that I've done on the South African refugees, I put those in my description. I've also put the New York Times article that I'm referencing today in the description. Article. Okay, Genevieve basically says he's lying. Okay, also, which basically led me when I put in Charles Kleinhaus's name, it also brought up a man by the name of, when I went to the BBC channel to see if there was another video with Charles Kleinhaus, I did see one, and there was like an intro that talked about the fact that there were 49 South African refugees, and 2 of them had talked with the media. And I was like, 2 talked with the media? So they were saying Charles Kleinhaus talked with the BBC, and they said Errol Langton talked to the New York Times. You know what I did? I went to Google and I put in New York Times, Errol Langton, and boom, this article showed up. Then I started reading the article, but then I also saw something that came up about another article from South Africa about his stepdaughter, Genevieve. Okay. And she started talking about, her stepfather. She was so surprised that he was a refugee coming to the United States. She was like, what is he a refugee for? He ain't no farmer. Her mother and him have, divorced. I forget how many years ago. Because Harold Langton, he said he came over here with his wife, his son, daughter, grandchildren, I think a parent. I forget. 8 people. He brought 8 people with him. And as you can see, that's them on the top, on the bottom left. They got the little flags and stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, I feel like, okay, y'all didn't really do y'all background checks. But then again, there's only 3 criteria to be a refugee from South Africa. One, you have to be what's called an Afrikaner, which is white South African. Then you have to be a farmer, and then you have to be somehow being persecuted. So, and then in the article with where his stepdaughter is talking, she says he's not a true Afrikaner, and I was like, oh dang, is it? Which now I gotta do a little bit more research about that. So I guess there's but then he in his article said he was like 2, I guess, generations from, I guess, being an Afrikaner. I gotta go look it up what that means. So maybe it's something like, when someone's like a first generation American and their parents are like immigrants or something. I don't know. I'm gonna do some more research. But anyway, in the article, I see that she's on TikTok. So guess what I did? Because I'm nosy like that. I went to go to TikTok and I went to go find her video, but it seems hers is protected unless I have the wrong Genevieve. And so I went to one video because I put in Errol Langton and Charles Kleinhaus, and this other video, this lady comes up, but I need to put that in the description eventually. And y'all, just like there's Black Twitter or Black X1 on Twitter, there's different, sections or sectors on YouTube. There's different sectors on TikTok. Baby, I ended up in South African Twitter, South African TikTok, okay? Because when I started watching this video that mentioned Errol Langton, and because I was looking for his stepdaughter, ex-stepdaughter Genevieve's video, I decided, you know what? Let me go to the comment section. Y'all, the comment section, they was spilling all the tea on there. They was spilling all the tea, and they was dropping receipts in there, which led me to LinkedIn. Because I'm all about corroborating with reliable resources, and I'm telling you right now, one little breadcrumb led me to another breadcrumb, and lo and behold, I ended up with a whole sandwich, y'all. You hear me? Y'all hear me? Christy, and so I'm gonna show y'all what I found out. Okay, so let me show you first what the stepdaughter said. Let me go here. Y'all can see. Okay, hey y'all, y'all see my arm. So this is the stepdaughter. Y'all come on in the room, like, share, subscribe. Please tell your friends. She said that she was surprised when she saw him, because she was like, he's a refugee? And she said she said she was shocked. And she said they're not even Afrikaners, which I was like. She said she is one, so I'm just like, I need to go back to her video. Hopefully, and I sent her a request to follow her, so hopefully I get to see the whole video. But I think in the article, when you look online, it does let you see it. At first, it wasn't letting me see it, but now you can see it. And she said her stepfather had to have lied in his application to become a refugee. And she said because in the application you have to say, one, you're a farmer, you're Afrikaner, you're a farmer, and you are in danger of your life. And so she thinks that he may have used the fact that he was a victim of a crime, but maybe he didn't give a lot of detail, but it has something to do with domestic violence incidents with her mother. But they've divorced. So I don't know. I just wonder if we go look up Errol Langton and look up at some type of county or parish criminal domestic violence thing. Will we find his name? Was he the aggressor, or was it his mother, or was it both just toxic? So that's what led me to TikTok. And then when I went to TikTok, someone in TikTok said, hey, you need to go over to Bianca Says video. So I went to this lady named Bianca Says, who I now follow, and she is from South Africa. I believe she's currently living there. And so she started talking about how she started posting receipts, which I'm going to show you, where she says basically he's lying, he's not a farmer. And she posted things on her video, which I was able to screenshot, and I'll show you. But I want to show you that I went to the comment section because people were in the comment section saying that they know him. Okay? And that he was not a farmer, and that he worked for an IT company. So this guy right here says, hey, I worked with Errol as an account executive at an IT company in Santon. She said, did you know he moved to the United States? She said, what do you think of his move to the United States? They're like, I could really care less. Okay. Then I kept reading some more comments, and someone else said the same thing. Uh, oof, trying to hold on. Pay attention to the road. Defensive driving. Defensive driving. So someone else said, "Yo, he is an IT guy," and they said check. Oh, this is where I found out where it says check Bianca says when I was in Genevieve's video. This is where I saw where they said, and then it says Arrow ran an IT company called Dexterous. He never formed a single day in his life. The New York Times had bothered to research they would know this. And then, because in the article he said he was a farmer, and then he mentions like what he wants to, what are things he wants to farm. But he said until then he gonna work in IT. But even Bianca said was like, what farmer wants to go work in IT? So yeah. So then she started I was still in the comments, and people were posting other stuff like links. I guess they had their own version of like professional pages where you can go and find information about Arrow. I'm telling you, they were telling everything. South African TikTok was not playing. They said to call them all farmers is wrong. She said they don't look like they farm a day in their life. So I was over there, and Bianca says, I got out of Genevieve's, comment section, and also later on Bianca's comment section. Bianca started posting stuff on her TikTok, and she said, I'm going to prove to y'all that this man is not a farmer. He lied on his application. And so y'all think y'all getting the best of the best, but no, y'all getting the worst of the worst. So she put this on the screen. So she went to Dexterous, like someone had said in the comments. I guess this is their form of, this is his company. So he obviously has grown his hair out. He has a goatee, mustache now, but this is him, right here. And then she showed this. This is, I think she showed this one first. I think it was this one first. This is information about his company, Dexter Solution. But remember, someone in the comments said, hey, he was not successful. He was not successful. So, like with the other guys, some people are saying like, "Hey, he's just leaving responsibility." So then, she started posting some more things, and she said she went to Dexter's.za or something like that. But she said later on she went there, and his page or something was gone. So I guess he went back there and deleted something. But she grabbed this screenshot before she went, right? So, but since I had went to LinkedIn before on Charles Klein House and found some information, because it seems like they will delete whatever main social media they're on, because I think, or they'll make something private. But for some reason lately, that LinkedIn is like the last one that they are touching. So I went to LinkedIn and I typed in Arrow LinkedIn. And so this is what I saw, because I'm all about resources. And so this is his LinkedIn page, y'all. And then as you can see, the red arrow and what I highlighted, guess what it says he was interested in? He was interested in getting a job in the United States. That was 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Look where he is now. And look what it says he is now. He's in Birmingham, Alabama. And this is I previously worked at Dexter Solutions. Then I was like, you know what? Let me look at his work experience, or what he's qualified to do. But this is a lot of stuff that he's qualified to do. He has done before. Okay. He's willing to do remote work for the United States and Canada. He could start immediately. He likes full time, part time, or contract work. He like this is all, look at all the other jobs he's been. He's operations manager, information technology consultant, delivery manager. Look at all this thing. Nothing related to farming. Nothing related to farming. Then I went to his work experience, which is like almost like his resume, and look at what he's been doing since 2017 to 2023. Do y'all see anything about farming? And by the way, Charles Kleinhaus doesn't own the farm, even though he says the farm. He owns a mining company. He's a co-owner. Honey Badger Mining. Look it up. That's on LinkedIn too. Okay. All right. So I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, they took advantage of the opportunity, and they said to say on the application, hey. But this is I want to tell you, this is what other resources, but this is actually from Errol Langton himself from the New York Times article. By the way, I read that they were told, the South African refugees was told not to talk to the media, but two of them have, which makes me think I wonder are some more going to eventually talk to the media. You know? So we have Charles Kleinhaus up there in Buffalo, New York, and then we have Errol Langdon and his family. They're in Birmingham, Alabama. Oh, he has a brother in Birmingham, Alabama. So I'm thinking that's why also they were able to move there. But look at what he said he wants to do. He says, eager to remain a farmer. This is according to Errol Langton. He had considered moving to Montana because of his rural mountainous landscape, but his family hated the cold, so Alabama it was. In South Africa, Mr. Langton grew spinach, mustard, I guess mustard greens, Swiss chard, and sweet potatoes. Now he said he would most likely work an IT job in Birmingham. What would that be, Mr. Langton? But eventually he hopes to purchase a plot of land where his family can farm, raise chickens, and perhaps run a commercial operation. So you're a farmer. You have farming skills. I'm sure that there's some farming places that need some farming workers. You are from South Africa, you know. You in Alabama, Birmingham. Your brother's over there. I forgot how long he's been there for a while. But you're gonna go to IT. You're gonna do some IT work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, IT work. Okay. Kristen now. Marco Rubio. Aaron had to go back too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See if the kids, because he had some babies with him. See if the kids can stay with the uncle, his brother. If not, they all gotta go back. No. I see fraud. I see deception. I see somebody trying to scam. Yeah, your business was successful. You're looking for a new. You said 2 months ago you were looking for a new opportunity. Look what happened. My thing is this: you work in IT. How come you're not working for Elon? Elon not hiring. He got a whole SpaceX. Chris Ellers, I don't know who you are. I'm not in the mood to. I'm sorry. Hey, Carla Goodwin. Okay, thank you. Afrikaans speaking person in South Africa, especially. Okay, put that there. Afrikaans speaking person, you especially one descended from the Dutch and Huguenot settled of the 17th century. Oh, okay, thank you. All right. Because his stepdaughter was like, he ain't not even from, he's not even African. So she thinking he lied all the way on his application. Yeah, yeah. Chris, I don't know who that person is, but okay. Okay. Awesome. Hey, Crystal. Uh, 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 oops, shoot. Cross. Says, Chris Cloety. Who's on their land when they arrive here? Black people. Just like Native Americans over here in this land when them English, the Spanish, and the French showed up. Hmm. That refugee program is open to ethnic minorities in South Africa, not only white people. It said that they had to be an ethnic minority, so right now it's white people that it seems they applications is pushing through. Okay. You're speaking in all caps and you're being nasty. And I couldn't see the comment section because I had put stuff on the screen. And I no longer have a tongue tamer, so I'm speaking very clearly. So if you want to go troll, then try that somewhere else, okay? All right. Okay, let me delete comment and ban user. Okay. All right. I don't think he wants to work for Elon. He getting sued for that. Oh yeah, Elon is getting sued because remember he was supposed to pay people if they went to go vote, and I think it was like $100. I don't know if that was Pennsylvania or if that was Wisconsin, but they didn't get their $100, so now they suing it. Oh my goodness, you can't. I'm like, dude, and this is the man that wants to ask people to have his children because he feel like his DNA is a good contribution to society. Like, no, you can't pay your child support. You can't pay your bills on time. You can't promise people getting what they want. Your cars is messing up. You cutting out programs that we actually need in the government. Someone today said that they believe that Elon Musk is responsible for 27 deaths that happened in Missouri. It was in Missouri. Was it Missouri? Due to the tornadoes, because Doge is the one that cut off, I think, fired people from the department, and I think decreased their funding of the department that does tornado warnings. And I was like, damn, I think you're right. And right now, in another month, less than a month, it's gonna be hurricane season. And I read that the NOAA they cut people, fired people from that job and cut their funding too. So I'm just like, okay, y'all cut the wrong stuff. Like, dang, what y'all doing? It's too much. It's too much. So, but yeah. My thing is like, how come Elon wasn't at the airport? Was huh? Why was he at the airport with the deputy secretaries inviting them? And I read one article. I'm gonna have to do some research. They said that someone in the comments mentioned it. They said one of the deputy secretaries, they're pro apartheid, and he could tell by the color of their tie. And I was like, I need to go look at their ties again. I want to say it's the one that said that his family left Germany after World War II and they went to South America. And I was like, what German people would be leaving after World War II? So the only ones I know was Nazis that were fleeing because they didn't want to be and they're complicit with Hitler. I'm like, wait a minute. So did you just tell us your grandfather, great grandfather was a Nazi, sir? Okay, you might want to be quiet. Don't tell nobody no more about you, but yeah. So, but I wonder what else we about to find out about about the South African refugees. I had to come back and do another video because I'm really getting tired of Trump with these Twitter fingers over there on True Social. Okay, he gets mad, he gets upset, and he just starts going over there typing in all caps and everything. I'm just like, somebody take his phone. He's worse now than he's worse now. He's more worse, or is it worse, sir? Than he was during his first term. Because on Twitter, he was just like, now it's just like, okay, you got your own version of Twitter and you just going off of it. Like, it's at midnight. You mad because Bruce Springsteen said something about how you acted, and then you gonna go act like that. It's like, come on, sir. Just, yeah. Just, yeah. Yeah. The Chris say, my eyes are hurting. Is this black fatigue? But yeah, I just y'all check out the articles, my 3 previous videos on about the South African refugees. Hopefully I get enough time so I can go put Bianca says I probably could do that right now. Bianca says Twitter handle and the other lady that I was watching as well. Because I'm telling you now, I was in the comments and South Africa TikTok was telling me everything. I think they more said at the indignation, the audacity of these 49 people that just shut up over here. I'm just like, yeah. They didn't do no thorough. They just took a lot. They meet these 3 criteria, and they just let them over. Yeah. So this is let me see your transcript. Your very favorite history teacher. Like getting more information about the South African refugees or any other topics. Y'all keep former President Biden in your prayers. He has said yesterday he's diagnosed with prostate cancer. Coincidentally, President Trump actually put out a message, very polite, which I think someone else probably wrote it, expressing his, thoughts and prayers to former President Biden, Jill, and the rest of the family. But I guess because, his dad had to be, Donald Sr. had to be, the presidential at the time. So Don Jr. to be Twitter fingerish like his father usually is. And he gonna go on Twitter and say, how come Dr. Jill Biden didn't catch his cancer? And I'm thinking to myself, Dr. Jill Biden is a PhD, not an MD. So she doesn't diagnose, she doesn't see patients, which I thought everybody knew that. Cause like she is a professor like at a university too. So I just like, but allegedly, according to the other YouTube commentarian, thinks Don Jr. is a cokehead, and that Don Jr. and the Trump family really can't say nothing about Hunter Biden and that damn laptop and all his legal trouble because that there's allegedly Don Jr. is a crackhead, not crackhead, cokehead, and so. Well, wait, you said Iron Man. Who is Iron Man? Wait, don't tell me Elon Musk is called. Iron Man is way worse than he was before. Uh, and Jackson, Mississippi, you're gonna have to go do some research about these ties to Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. Elon Musk ties to Jackson, Mississippi, or Don Jr. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do some more research. Okay, but looks like it's gonna rain. Okay, let me get in here. Shout out to my teachers. We're almost the end of the year. We can do it. We can finish good. What was I going to talk about? I got to call my cousin back. I just got a message. So, oh, tomorrow I go to the orthodontist. What color should I get on my braces this time? Usually I get red or purple. I did a little lavender this time. So, I did green before, and I was like, it's not enough to keep it on for 6 weeks if I'm only going to use it once for St. Patrick's Day. It's about this summer, but I don't know. Just let me know. Then I'm supposed to have my first. I wonder should I just change it to June? I'm supposed to have my first. What do you call it? Wednesday. I'm supposed to have my first physical therapy appointment because did I tell you about my knee? That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. So, but thank you, Carla Goodwin. Thank you to thank you, Crystal Cloete. No thank you to the troll that was in here being very nasty. Okay. You've been blessing me blocked. Okay. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Oof.